A man stood beside a dusty car, the sunrise painting the horizon with hues of hope and uncertainty. He was starting a journey, the long road of life stretching before him.
His wife and children piled into the car, their laughter echoing the optimism in his heart.
Family, he thought, that's what truly matters.
The open road beckoned, promising adventure and fulfillment. As they drove, towns turned into fleeting landscapes, each mile marker a testament to their shared experiences.
He gripped the steering wheel, a symbol of his responsibility to guide and protect his loved ones. This journey, he vowed, would be defined by love and togetherness.
They sang songs together, their voices blending in joyous harmony. They shared stories, each one weaving a tapestry of their shared history.
He glanced at his wife, her eyes sparkling with love and contentment. Yes, family was his foundation, his anchor in a world of constant change.
As the sun began its descent, casting long shadows across their path, he felt a deep sense of gratitude. He had all that mattered most by his side. The road ahead might hold unknowns, but with his family beside him, he was ready to face whatever lay ahead. The car hummed along, a steady rhythm on the highway of life. But the journey took a turn, the smooth asphalt giving way to a bumpier path as alluring figures began to appear on the roadside.
Money, with its promise of security and comfort, waved its golden hand.
Power, exuding an aura of control and influence, beckoned with a seductive smile.
He found himself slowing down, his gaze lingering on the captivating figures. They whispered of shortcuts, of easier paths to happiness and fulfillment.
Sensing his hesitation, she squeezed his hand gently. Her touch was a reminder of what truly mattered, of the love and connection they shared.
But then came pleasure, its siren song promising instant gratification and fleeting joys. He felt himself drawn in, tempted by the allure of immediate satisfaction.
Desire, a cunning companion, fueled the flames of temptation, whispering that it was all right to indulge, to prioritize his own wants over the needs of others.
He argued with his wife, his voice rising in anger as he justified his desire for these alluring companions. The car, once filled with laughter and joy, now echoed with tension and discord. He had allowed himself to be distracted, his focus shifting from the destination to the temptations along the way. The car screeched to a halt, the sudden stop jolting him back to reality. He had reached a crossroads, a fork in the road that demanded a choice.
Standing at the intersection was a solitary figure, cloaked in simple robes.
"Faith," the figure whispered, its voice a gentle breeze amidst the storm of his confusion.
He scoffed, dismissing faith as an unnecessary burden. Money, power, and pleasure had promised him the world, and he was eager to claim their rewards.
He turned his back on faith, choosing the path that seemed to lead to immediate gratification. His wife pleaded with him, her eyes filled with a pain he couldn't comprehend.
He silenced her with harsh words, his heart hardening against the love that had once been his guiding light.
The car lurched forward, leaving Faith behind as he sped down the path of worldly pursuits. He told himself he had made the right choice, that faith was for the weak and the naive. But doubt, like a persistent shadow, began to creep into his thoughts.
He noticed the emptiness in his wife's eyes, the way his children no longer looked at him with the same admiration. He had gained the world but lost his soul in the process.
And as he continued down the road, a chilling realization washed over him. He was heading towards a destination he never intended to reach. The landscape changed once more, the vibrant colors of life fading into a monochromatic gray. The road narrowed, leading to a precipice he could no longer ignore.
Standing there, holding a sign that simply read, "Stop," was death.
Fear, cold and paralyzing, gripped him as he slammed on the brakes. He looked back at his companions, money, power and pleasure, but they shrank back, their promises ringing hollow in the face of this ultimate reality.
He called out to them, desperate for their assistance, but they were powerless against death's unwavering gaze. He had chosen them over faith, and now they abandoned him in his hour of need.
His wife and children emerged from the car, their faces etched with grief and a love that even his betrayal couldn't extinguish.
He reached out to them, his hands trembling with regret and the agonizing realization of his folly. He had spent a lifetime chasing empty promises, sacrificing true connection for fleeting moments of gratification.
Death extended a skeletal hand, and he knew there was no escaping this final journey. He glanced back at his family, his heart shattering at the pain he had caused. If only he had chosen differently, if only he had embraced faith when it had been offered.
But it was too late for regrets. The road of life, he now understood, led to a single, inescapable destination, and the only companion he could take with him was the faith he had so carelessly rejected.